Hello everybody, welcome back to 10 Minute Reviews. Jason here, bringing you today's video. My fuzzy co-star Freya just wandered away from me. Not sure if she'll make an appearance or not. As always guys, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We'd appreciate any support for our small little family channel. We just love to talk about books. Also, if you want to talk about books, our Discord channel link is down below. And additionally, from the suggestion of all of you guys, went ahead and signed us up for the Amazon affiliates. So if you guys are interested in any of the books we talk about, just check the link down below. And there will be a link to the book. Really help us out also, otherwise they'll boot us out of the program if the links aren't used. So for today, I want to talk about a book, or series, book 3 of a series that I discovered not too long ago and has rapidly become one of my favorites, probably my third favorite lit RPG series. I want to talk about Tom Elliot and his series, The Grand Game, book 3 today. So again, I'm going to skip the usual 4 categories because I talked about it in book 1. I'm just going to talk about the book. So it might be a little bit of a shorter video because I try not to give too many spoilers about the book and just talk in more broad strokes. So we still got Michael, but Michael finally made it out of that hidden sector. Now, once again, he made it out of that hidden sector without having to swear himself to or align himself to any particular power or force. He also learned more about Wolf and the House of Wolf, and he, in a way, he pretty much aligned himself with Wolf. In fact, he did. He aligned himself with Wolf and the House of Wolf and kind of committed himself to not aligning himself with any powers or forces, staying independent, and trying to bring about the return of House Wolf. I do wonder, it hasn't come up yet in this book, whether or not if one ancient manages to return, if that's going to help bring any other ancients back or not. But he's made it out of that hidden sector. This time he's made it to the Nexus, and the Nexus is sector number 1. I believe this hidden sector was like sector number 15,100 and something. And it's here that he starts learning more about the game. He's learning more about the game every book. He's still considered a noob, even though he's approaching level 100, and he's pretty damn strong. He's a little bit overpowered he's not really overpowered, but his play style it makes him more dangerous than someone his level would normally be. But he knows so little about the world that he stands out a lot. So now that he's come to the Nexus and discovers that he is way under-leveled compared to all the other people around him, he continues to learn more. He continues to learn more as he's within the safe zone that's like a big city. And he learns a lot more about the game. Learns that there could be civilians that are players that have no levels. Because they are civilians. They are players, they play the game, but they don't play the game. Your tavern keeper, instead of being an NPC, might be a player that is almost protected by the system because they are a player. They choose not to die over and over and over again in the hunt for levels until they finally run out of lives. It's like a video game. Because again, it's the grand game, and then end up dying. He learns more about ascending and how these powers came about from being players that evolved their classes, just like he had evolved his class in the last book, or his bi class. Learns a little bit more about Wolf and House Wolf, and of course he's got a few wrinkles thrown in there, such as the fact that he's got a group of assassins coming after him. Now these assassins are not the Bounty Hunters Guild, which is basically an assassin guild in a way. I mean, the Bounty Hunters Guild, they can be hired for anything from bodyguarding to being a member of your party in a dungeon dive to capturing you to killing you. So they range the gamut from bounty hunters to assassins. Pretty fascinating there as well. But he's being hunted by professional assassins that belong to one particular power, but it's a power that he hasn't met. It's a power that he hasn't met and he hasn't interacted with, and he's very confused because they also belong to a force that, while he has interacted with other powers within that force, or at least their representatives, they're sworn and they're speakers, basically they're ambassadors in the last book, and manipulated things. Again, he manipulated things in order to get himself out of the hidden sector, but one thing that Michael is becoming really, really good at is managing to stay unaligned, and by doing that, he has a tendency to lie to everybody and accomplish his own personal goals while only accomplishing the letter of any particular agreements he may have made instead of the spirit. So he does manage to, while accomplishing goals that he has agreed to accomplish, make enemies out of the people that he has accomplished it for, just in order to maintain his own independence. So he's not entirely certain if maybe he ticked off the god a little too much, or the power a little too much, and that's why these assassins are coming after him. But he's still mystified because it doesn't feel like he should have made it quite that far into their animosity level yet. And he learns more about the ancients and the houses and his commitment to them, while again dodging these assassins. These assassins are pretty. They come pretty big into play in this. He gets himself captured. He gets himself killed. He's definitely struggling, but he's continuing to grow in his power, grow in his abilities, and make more friends, more allies. And overall, guys, this just continues this series in such an awesome, fascinating way that again, I can't put these books down. The second one, the fourth book came out. I grabbed it and read it all in one sitting, about an hour and a half. It was just incredible. So if you guys like lit RPG, check it out. Check it out. After you hit the like, subscribe buttons, check out the link down below. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.